The Philadelphia Eagles, Nolan Smith has been very, very solid on tape this year, and the guy's absolutely being overlooked. And today we're going to get into his tape against the Pittsburgh Steelers because I think this was arguably the best game of his young NFL career. And what's crazy is ever since the injury to Brandon Graham, Smith's been playing more snaps. And as he's taking more snaps, play in, play out, week in, week out, this guy's getting better and better. We're getting to the point where Nolan Smith actually looks comfortable out there, right? He's actually generating pressure. He's getting through the quarterback. He's making it hard on these offensive linemen. And here's a play in which Nolan Smith's going to help kind of create. But Nolan Smith's not going to actually get any credit because of the fact that Josh Sweat is the guy that's going to actually wrap up the quarterback. But keep in mind within this play, Smith does a lot of really, really nice things. So first and foremost, we got to recognize that Smith's lined up super far out wide. He's going to try to utilize the speed rush, but that's not going to work because of the fact that the running back is going to chip. And anytime you have a running back that chips, you're not going to be able to utilize a speed rush. Now with this, Smith also is going to utilize what is called the ghost move. This is something he's done on tape multiple times. You'll see it right there. He's going to essentially flash the right hand. He's trying to make Broderick Jones think that he's about to hit him with some sort of punch or swipe to get Broderick Jones to start thinking a little bit. And with that, Smith's entire plan was to utilize the ghost move, bend the corner and hit the edge and try to get past Broderick Jones. But because of the fact there was a running back that ultimately chipped, he was not able to basically bend the corner. So he does the next best thing, right? His first move does not work. So he's going to spin back to the inside, and with that, he's going to kind of force Broderick Jones right into the quarterback. And you're going to end up generating pressure, and you're going to get an 11-yard sack on the quarterback. But Nolan Smith has been doing a phenomenal job this season. Here's another really, really nice pass rushing rep. This is a third down situation. This is exactly what you want to do. Down there where you're trying to get off the field at the same time the offense is trying to get that touchdown. Understanding the running backs away from Nolan Smith on this one, Smith's going to set it up. And he's going to do a really good job with the setup, and you can even see that Broderick Jones kind of misses the fact that Nolan Smith's going to hesitate to the inside within this pass rush. So let's break this down a little bit. We'll slow it down so it's a little bit easier to see. Notice that sudden movement right there by Smith towards the inside. As soon as he fakes towards the inside, he puts that right foot in the ground, Broderick Jones is going to lean into this. And he's going to lean inside, and you can see Broderick Jones gets off balance because he thinks Smith's about to hit an inside move. So with that, Broderick Jones leans into it. At the same time, Smith's going to swipe, bend the corner, and Smith's going to win this rep right here. To me, this is a really, really nice pass rushing rep by Nolan Smith. This is a winning rep, going up against a pretty good tackle. Although Broderick Jones still has to continue to develop himself, Broderick Jones has played a lot more tackle than Nolan Smith has played defensive end. And we're seeing Nolan Smith absolutely flash. We're seeing this guy put it together. We're seeing this guy have a real pass rush plan, which is something that I feel like he struggled with a little bit earlier on in his career. All right, we're seeing this guy hesitate to the inside, put that right foot into the ground. You're seeing him swipe the hands. You're seeing him rip. You're seeing him beat the offensive tackle and generate pressure and actually impact these plays on third down, right? This is when you want to impact these plays, right? You want to be able to beat these guys in those key situations. Here's another pass rush by Nolan Smith. This was 2nd and 14. This, to me, is a true pass rushing situation. This play ends up coming back because of the hold, but once again, you're going to see Nolan Smith flash a little bit, right? You're going to see this guy actually beat up on the tackle. And again, it's just a very, very quick movement. It's very, very sudden change of direction. So you're going to get the tight end here to influence Smith. So Smith has to first and foremost check the tight end. Make sure he doesn't go up against him as soon as he clears that. Now he knows he's in a one-on-one with the right tackle. And look at the fake towards the inside. And that fake, once again, beats this offensive tackle, right? That fake right there, once again, gets this guy off balance. So again, Nolan Smith, fake to the inside. The tackle's going to lean just a little bit. Smith hits the corner. He's going to swipe the hands. And then he's going to try to rip, bend, and once again, he wins, right? Now, the quarterback does check the ball off. But trust me when I say this play is not designed to be a check down, right? This play right here is designed to push the ball downfield. And that's not happening because Nolan Smith is able to beat these offensive linemen, right? He's generating that pressure. He's being able to kind of get in there, and you're seeing him actually make these plays, which is something he really didn't do last year. And even at the beginning of the year, he wasn't playing, 40 or 50 snaps the way he kind of is now. He was on more of a pitch count earlier on, but Vic Fangio has definitely utilized this guy to his strengths. And look at the athleticism here, man. This guy's a massive football player. And just look at him jump right over the running back here trying to chip. That's insane right there. But I want to show you guys 2 more pass rushing plays, and then we'll get into some of his run defense, which is something that he's really improved in on. Here's one where he's going to actually end up getting to the quarterback. This is a really, really good move right here by Smith. Towards the end of the first half, 2nd and 10, you're in a true situation where you're going to try to throw the football. And Nolan Smith's going to do a great job with the containment rush, right? So he's not going to hit an inside move on this one. He has to make sure the quarterback is not able to get out here towards the left because the strength of the offense right now is going to be to the left. You got 3 guys to the left over here. So Nolan Smith's going to make sure to contain rush this. And you're going to see him once again just dip past the offensive tackle. Now, he doesn't add any sort of hezzy move or anything like that. He just dips right past this guy. It's a good job making contact with him, hitting the speed move, dipping, getting to the quarterback, and making sure to bring the quarterback down. Just a really, really good job. I really like what Nolan Smith has been flashing on tape this season, and especially against the Pittsburgh Steelers, he's been phenomenal. Now, I want to show you guys some of these run plays as well because Nolan Smith is winning. He's resetting the line of scrimmage. He's forcing the runs back towards the inside. You're going to see him on this one go up against Mason McCormick, who's the rookie right guard for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Nolan Smith's going to just try to beat this guy, once again using that quickness. And what's impressive about this play is the fact that he's really just changing direction within this. So Mason McCormick's going to get out of his stance. He's going to take that step over here towards the left of your screen. And then look at Smith fake like he's almost going to go towards the inside. Right, he's going to put the right foot into the ground. He's going to almost fake like he's going to the inside. And that's going to make Mason McCormick hesitate a little bit. And with that, Smith's going to jump right back to the inside. He's going to dip the shoulder. That's just a really good job to stay away from this guy and not let him grab onto you. And with that, as soon as this defensive lineman gets into that gap, right, and that too, he's in the backfield. As soon as this happens, this run is not going to go over here towards this side, right, because this guy here is going to blow it up. So now the running back has to hit this over here towards one of these inside gaps or potentially bend it back towards that side. This is a really, really good job here once again by Smith to be disruptive on a run play. As a run defender, we're seeing a lot more from Nolan Smith. This guy's making plays. He's getting off blocks. He's pushing people backwards. And it's exactly what you want to see by Smith, right? You want him to be able to control these tight ends, push them back, squeeze the gap down. Right, and I think this is an important concept that I think sometimes gets overlooked. On this one here, he's going to have the tight end right in front of him. He's going to not only make contact with the tight end, but he does not let the tight end keep him upright. Instead, he's going to squeeze it downwards. Instead of this gap being as large as it could possibly be, Smith's going to squeeze this gap down as much as he can, so the lane's going to be a lot smaller for that running back. Of course, you also have a guy out here coming off the edge. So that's a really, really good job by Smith to be able to fight through the block. Between him and Carter, they end up kind of getting in there together and making the play. And I feel like this is where Nolan Smith's made his most improvement this season, right? It's the fact that this guy is absolutely crushing it when it comes to run blocking. This play right here is absolutely incredible. When I saw this on tape, I told myself we're doing a Nolan Smith video this week here. I don't think people realize it. This guy right here is a 6'8" tight end, 270 plus pounds. Darnell Washington has been crushing people this year. And you see Nolan Smith just straight up toss this guy out of there. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. You see him get right underneath Washington, lift his ass up, toss him to the side. I mean, to me, it does not get better than that right there. And this is a 2-for-1 situation, right? Because after he takes on Washington, the tight end's going to have to now take Smith because Smith gets off that block. So you're essentially going to let the safety here Blankenship's one of the guys. I think Dean also kind of goes free. But that's because Smith ends up tossing one of the tight ends out of there, picking up the second tight end. There's really nowhere for the running back to go. And this one's going to lose a yard. I mean, that's an absolutely incredible play. And when I saw Nolan Smith starting to do this a little bit, you know, it makes me realize that this guy has so much potential still to become such a great football player. And it's one of the reasons why I don't personally like to write people off before they're able to get into year 2 and year 3. Before they play 1,000 snaps in the NFL, because these guys have upside, right? Like Nolan Smith came out of college, he had upside, right? But it was really all about developing, right? The effort plays, the technique, and all of those little things. And we're starting to see it absolutely come together. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing. We're obviously covering the Eagles on this channel. We'll pretty much do weekly videos up going forward. So subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I will see you guys next time with another video.